Hey guys, I'm bringing you an update all the way from Sydney, Australia. I'm actually at my friend's house. I'll show you her amazing views here in a minute. But I just wanted to give you an update on the latest on the infertility journey. About 10 days ago, I had surgery. I've been seeing a new doctor and we wanted to do a full clean out as well as get further investigations done prior to doing another IVF cycle. I think that's a really good idea. I was completely on board with his decision to do that, and I was happy to do further investigations prior to proceeding with any more IVF, because as far as I was concerned, I was like, let's figure out what's wrong with me before we spend thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and before I wreck myself emotionally and ruin my marriage. How about that? So this doctor was like, I am actually not going to do IVF on you. We need to get you in a really good state and we need to do further investigation. So not that I was super thrilled about having surgery again, but I had surgery and was actually disappointed to find out that my endometriosis had come back. So a year and a half ago, I had surgery for severe endometriosis with a fixed and frozen pelvis. I also found out that my tubes are completely blocked. And I just think back on the last 10 months where I've secretly been hoping that, I don't know, you hear those amazing stories about, oh, well, you know, my friend tried for years and one day it happened naturally, and I guess I just secretly hoped that maybe I could have a cool story like that. But no, obviously that's not meant to be. And I've wasted all that emotional energy all of these months just secretly hoping that perhaps while we were waiting to see a new doctor, perhaps I would fall pregnant on my own. So that was great, but it's nice to have that information because I have let go of those false hopes and just accepted the fact that it's never going to happen naturally. They had told me on my last surgery that they couldn't confirm and they couldn't tell me for sure if it was completely blocked, but now it is completely blocked. More bad news also was that I had another cyst on my left ovary that he had to get rid of. But I got one nugget of good news. So I have been diagnosed with a uterine anomaly. It's called a septate uterus, where you have a big, thick muscle that kind of comes down into the uterus. I wrote about it on my blog. So there was hardly anything there. So I just sat there astounded in his office and I thought, oh my gosh, the amount of emotional energy that I have wasted over the years, over the last 5 years, just so sad that I had a uterine anomaly, and now he's telling me that there's nothing really there. Like, how do you it just goes to show that as human beings we just spend so much emotional energy worrying about something that in the end was never the actual problem. And at that time, you know, I hadn't realized that my endometriosis was going to be my biggest issue. But anyways, that was like a nugget of good news, which I'm going to hold on to. The only thing is that my uterus has re-adhesed, so it's stuck again to my bowel. The last doctor a year and a half ago did free it up, but he said this time it was too dangerous to cut it loose. But anyway, so there was a lot of stuff, but I've had a good clean out. My recovery this time has been a lot quicker than in the past. And while we were in surgery, the doctor actually did a test for NK cells. So that's natural killer cells. That's part of your normal immune response. But people with endometriosis can have higher NK cells, or people can randomly have high natural killer cells. And your body can attack your own eggs, can attack your own embryos. How crazy is that? So anyways, I actually found this doctor specifically for this investigation and specifically for this protocol. So when I saw my post-op appointment, sure enough, my NK cells were high. So that means I'm going to be on a special protocol with immunosuppressants or steroids to go on to my next cycle. So it's crazy because I think of every time I've had surgery, blood, scans, another investigation done, I always get bad news. Like, I always get told something else is wrong with me. And it's funny how you just start to get used to it. You just think, okay, I'm gonna have surgery, so there's gonna be more things wrong with me that I didn't know before. And when he told me, like, I didn't even skip a beat. I didn't even blink. I was like, yep, sounds about right. I wasn't even sad. In fact, I was probably relieved to get more answers because this is massive. This piece of information is huge. This piece of information is life-changing. And this piece of information validates my feelings that something else was wrong, because my gut feeling was telling me last year, don't do any more IVF. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. No, I can't. Something's wrong. There's something else that's wrong. I don't know what it is, but something else is wrong, and I'm not going to waste any more of our money, our time, and our emotional energy until I find out what's wrong. And that's what I did. So anyways, I'll be telling you a lot more information later, but that's a quick update. So because the doctor removed a cyst from my ovary, he wants my ovaries to rest for a month, and then I'll do IVF the month after that. So the way that my ovaries rest for a month is to take testosterone. So I've just picked that up today. So I've got testosterone cream. It's going to go on the inside of my arm once a day. And it's probably going to make me go crazy. And I'm probably going to have fits of rage. I don't know. I'll keep you updated. It's going to be really interesting to see how this makes me feel. But I know a friend that took testosterone last year, and she's the sweetest person, and she was just so angry at work. So I don't know how I'm going to feel, to be honest. I'm not looking forward to it. So now I'm going to take testosterone. I feel like a perpetual experiment on myself. But yeah, I'm going to let you know for sure how it feels. And I think my husband is going to avoid me for a little while, but he's actually relieved that I'm down in Sydney for a week while I start this testosterone, so we'll see how I feel. But I will show you my friend's beautiful views. So there we go. It's kind of rainy today, but there, that's the city there with the harbor bridge. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Anyways, that's about it. This has been way too long. I will update you guys later. Bye.